Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Regular. Off the screen. Off the screen. Take the edge. Come. Real. SOS. Switch it.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And an alley to run. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He's going to let this one go deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 down, 4 down.
Jackson now. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
You don't want it. 51 to Mike.
Now it's Jackson. He's got his man here. It's Green. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
Let's go. 15 on it. 15 on it. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Check that. Hustle. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Rush in.
Play action. Now Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Slam. Go. I got him. Back smart. I got him. 61. Match box. Right. Echo.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 1st touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Hey, alert. 44.
Now Mayfield. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
1st down, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chop. No. Point it right.
Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Alert! Point it right.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Mayfield now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 54. Mike 50. Up. Hey, Lloyd 33.
Mayfield. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Check three. Switch.
Mayfield on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24-20.
It got his man complete. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taywan Taylor, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Here's Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
I'm here all day. I'm here. Switch. Delta. Mike 51. I got you.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Going deep downfield for Ross. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down.
Mike. 180. I got it. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Check.
And an alley to run. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper it at 2nd and 1.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Good. 180. 50 seconds. Come on. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. I got it.
On 2nd and a yard, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Kill, kill, kill. Regular, regular, regular. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Run. Hey, watch it, watch it. Whip. Watch the whip. Watch it.
Again, this is Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Alert.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Ready. 18 Gators. 54. Here we go. Sick. Rock it. Check. Get it.
They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Tight left. Even. 4th down. Even. Yeah. Let's go. Come on.
To throw is Jackson. And the catch good. It's Eifert. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Tight dog, go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground and he usually goes up and gets it.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Three down. Kill. Pistol. Jumping. I got it.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
20. Pistol. Man, we got to get this stop here, D.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Hey, alert!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
Hey. 4 down. 36.
Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Check 26. Check 3.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Watch the run. Check 99. Check 3. Hey, alert. Point it right.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He gets this one to Boyd. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, and that'll bring up second down.
Ready! Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, 4 down.
To throw again, Jackson. He completes it to Boyd. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Watch time. Tight end right. Hey,
From the gun, it's Jackson. Going deep downfield and that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go. Watch twits.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
They'll try the draw now with Chubb. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Check. 180. We own it. Hey, alert 33. He's coming. Hey, alert 33. He's checking. Crash.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Run. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check. Point it right.
A give running right is Chubb. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Kill.
He can run for it, and he will. And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. Pretty sizable gain of 8 that time on the keeper, but now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. From the left hash, this from 37. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good. Yeah,
just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
51 to Mike, boys, 51.
From the 36, Jackson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
66, pull it, half. Mike 51, Mike 51. Go.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his man, Boyd. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Second and 7. Jackson. That's complete to John Ross. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And on third down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set.
Let's get that ball right here. Go, go. Motion. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Orbit. Come get some.
From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Mike 51. Hey. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. 25. Check 25. Switch. Watch the edge. Come on. Check your hot read.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on fourth, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
Hey, switch gears.
Chubb on the counter. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, alert! 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Ball going deep here for Taylor. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taywan Taylor with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Jackson now from the gun. He'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Got a man open. It's Ross. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Look, wait, flare. Hey, 40's Mike, right there. Let's get it.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's second down.
Second and 9 at the 15-yard line.
Let's get it. Switch.
On second down, here's Mixon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
It's 3rd and 11.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, check 24. Watch out.
Now it's Jackson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down.
And he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for two. To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the slants. Watch the slants. SOS. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. 44's to Mike. 44's to Mike. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all got it.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Rush in. Rush in. Hurry, hurry. 57's Mike. Mike 57. All right, T, let's check. All right, T. Slam, slam, slam. Check the backer, check the backer. Sponge! 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 No, no, no!
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Bang! Bang, bang! Out, 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 out!
From the 39, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 39 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
I got number 18.
Here's Jackson. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey, 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 hey.
Here's Jackson from the gun on third down. And able to find Green. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Here we go. Watch tight end. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Ball trot. Go.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Go, go, go. Off, off. 51's Mike. Mike's 51.
Jackson now on second and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Set, 180.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.